Welcome to another video of Hong Kong Sports Science YouTube channel. Here today we're going to do a bit more balance work. So we've done a couple of videos about balance work. We can't continue stressing how important balance work is for runners. This is our base, this is our strength. Get your balance right, a lot of those injuries will go out of the window. I'm Vlad Ixel and I'm a running coach and a trail runner, and I'm lucky here to have March with me today.
So I'm the principal physio of Hong Kong Sports Clinic, and yeah, like Vlad just said, if you can't stand on one leg, then you shouldn't really be running, because running is standing on one leg over and over again. So if you can't even stand on one leg, balance on one leg, then you're going to be injuring yourself for sure.
So we've done a couple of videos about basic balances. We're going to take this to the next level. Again, this is going to be a short video here because we kind of said everything that we know about balance in the last few videos. But I'm going to stand on one leg here. I'm actually going to point kind of a gun at you, and I'm going to go number 8. So I'm going to start with small number 8s right in there in front of you before I'm going to go bigger and bigger. So as you build that confidence, you can go larger and larger with those number 8s.
Same principles, Vlad, so the hip, keeping it nice and aligned.
So making sure those hips are not kind of facing backwards, but they're facing forwards. You know, get that number 8 nice and big.
So it seems quite obvious, but this is just a way of making the balance exercise more difficult.
That's right.
You know, you're doing more on top of just balancing.
So you have to concentrate only on your hands moving. You know, that number 8 getting bigger and bigger, so you need to concentrate on that. So your balance will be affected, and you'll see your foot is moving quite a lot, which is a good thing, because that means that those little muscles are getting stronger and they're actually improving. The progression from this one is very basic, which is just closing your eyes. Again, starting very, very small, you know, and building up. You see that I'm struggling here a little bit.
So by closing your eyes, you take your eyes out of the equation, obviously. So you're relying more on the sensory awareness of your feet, of your body. Yeah.
Something to remember when you do any balance work is look down, make sure that your foot is straight. I see a lot of people, what they do is that foot opens up. By opening up our foot, that means that's a lot easier to balance on this.
Bigger base of support.
That's first of all, it's definitely a bigger base of support, but that's usually people with very tight hips.
Yeah.
So even if you have very tight hips, look down, make sure that foot is straight. So what I actually recommend doing is stand in front of a line or on top of a line and make sure that your foot is straight at all times.
And you finish where you started.
So a lot of people they'll fall out of balance, they'll come back and they won't notice that their foot actually went to that old way or to the wrong way that they usually do it. Yep. So make sure that foot is straight. So we got the first variation of this is small number 8s to bigger number 8s. Then we're going to do exactly the same thing with our eyes closed. That's only 2 variations for this one. The next one is taking it to the next level. So a lot of our kind of senses are around our neck, around our head. So if we start moving our head and our neck, suddenly we'll lose that balance, and you'll see it very clearly now when I demonstrate it to you. But I'll show it to you first standing on both feet before I'm going to go to a single foot. So I'm going to look to the side as far as I can. So I'm going to feel that stretch, look up, feel that stretch, look down, come back to the middle. Same thing on the other side. Side, up, down, middle. That looks pretty simple with both feet on the ground. I'll try that with only one. So first of all, I'm going to find my balance, make sure my foot is straight, make sure that my hips are straight. And I'm going to look to the side, feel the stretch, look up, look down, come back to the middle. See, I'm struggling here a little bit, it's not easy.
The other beautiful thing about this exercise is it's very running specific in the sense that when you're running, especially in trails like Vlad is, you're not really just looking straight ahead. You're looking to try and avoid things, avoid people, make sure you don't get hit with a branch and all these things. So it is very running specific. It's something that you need to train if you're a trail runner, particularly.
Another massive benefit of this exercise is that a lot of us today, we spend a lot of time in front of a computer, in front of our phone, and we have very, very tight necks.
Yeah.
So getting that stretch, when you do this exercise, I want you to actually feel that stretch. So don't just stop here when it's comfortable. Go to the point where you feel that stretch. When you look up, you want to feel that stretch again. When you look down, you want to feel that stretch again. And that will kind of release your neck a little bit at the same time that you're improving your balance. Yeah. We've talked quite a lot about balance here, and please make sure that you do your balance work. If not, you're going to continue running, continue getting injured, continue paying him money, continue paying me money as a running coach, as a physio. You know, so make sure you do those exercises. If you miss something, look back, have that on your phone with you when you do your training. so you can see exactly the right technique of doing those exercises.
Yeah.
We got a lot more videos to keep you running strong, running happy. So we'll see you in the next video.
See you in the next video.